Potato salad is one of those classic side dishes that is so easy to make. Why do people insist on buying them pre-made?
This is our version, a classic version, which has loads of input from you, and it's going to start with a very simple process.
Potatoes.
Boiling potatoes. And here's how to do it. We're going to basically take these new potatoes that are washed and scrubbed, and we're going to cut them so they're all roughly the same size. We're looking at about that. Large walnut, small golf ball.
Potatoes.
Place them into a saucepan and cover them with just enough cold water and then season with salt. Now, unlike boiling pasta, where you want as much water as you possibly can so that you've got that rolling boil, for potatoes, just enough to cover them. You're going to heat them up to a gentle simmer with a lid on top. That will speed up the process, and we want to simmer them for 12 to 14 minutes.
Okay.
If you want an extra tip, then why not take yourself a little bit of mint, especially if you've got it growing, and throw it in the water. It's just enough to infuse an awesome little bit of flavour if you're serving them just as boiled potatoes. While we wait for our potatoes to finish cooking, we can take an onion, red, we can peel it, halve it and slice it. The red's important because I started this recipe with a white onion and people said a fleck of pink colour from an onion would improve it.
Okay,
so we're using red.
Thank you for that clarification.
Now the key to cooking new potatoes is you don't want them boiling all over the place, just a gentle simmer for 12 minutes or so, depending on the size of them. And you know they're cooked because when you stab them with a sharp knife, they'll just pretty much fall off. If they get stuck on the knife, they're still too starchy, and you give them another minute or so. Now the mint has done its thing. You don't need that anymore, but what you can do is scoop all the potatoes out and into here with a slotted spoon. We're going to keep hold of the hot water because we're going to use that to blanch our red onion and our spinach. Just takes the edge off of the heat of the onion, but keeps its crunch.
Lovely.
Just scatter the onions in to separate all the different pieces. Add the spinach, which will wilt right down, and both need about a minute just to blanch. While we wait for the potatoes and spinach to cool down, we can make the dressing. Now, when it comes to potato salad, the store-bought ones tend to be a bit claggy and cloying.
What beautiful words to use in a recipe video.
Not that great, which is why we're going to make a much fresher, lighter one. You guys said less about the mayonnaise, more about creme fraiche, yogurt or sour cream in a 2-to-1 ratio. So we've got twice as much creme fraiche to mayonnaise, plus we're adding a splash of white wine vinegar and some capers and the zest of a lemon.
This is going to be fresh.
Unreal. Put it all in a bowl, mix it up and season it.
And as if that wasn't quite enough freshness for you, this potato salad is going to get even fresher with some fresh herbs. We're going to chop up some mint and some parsley, and we're going to put it through the potato salad with the dressing, with the spinach, with the red onion. Fresh. If somebody was to stumble across this potato salad, they'd wonder if it was laid by a beautiful, beautiful potato bird. Look how fresh that looks.
We've piled it into a bowl of crisp watercress, and there is a classic potato salad that you will want to try at home. Sorted.
Fresh.
See if you can describe this without using the F word.
New.
Potato salad. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
It's got the crunch of onion, but without the harshness.
Yeah. It's so much better than store-bought stuff.
Obviously, you're not going to have potato salad on its own. You're probably going to pair it with a whole number of other dishes, which you can get at Sorted Food.